them saying really saying she's the one that's supposed to be out front. I'm not the one that's supposed to be out front. So every time I push that button, I'm overcoming that negativity bias to say, I'm the show person too. I can do both the front and the back. I could be on stage and I could be backstage. But that hesitation is because and she's not more of a show person than me because she just wants attention. So you don't have a better user experience. It's just all about her. And so if you know you want to be idolized, and all of this, but there's nothing really tangible after that. It is all show and no off fluff. I call that a fluffaluffagus. So somebody that's just fluffing up things, but not necessarily doing the things that they need to do. Okay, so Linda, you said, yeah, depending on the person, the disappointment from something negative from a friend or family hits different. Exactly. And Linda isn't the only one on the live, so there should be more typing taking place because you actually need this, and your experience is your experience. So I'm just sharing my experience while giving you the opportunity to reflect on yours. And now you understand why people are doing it. And when you have the application of knowledge is how you change the situation. So you do not have to become a prisoner to their negativity because neurologically they don't even know why they're doing it. They're just doing it. And it just is because it's been generations and generations and generations and generations, and it was designed for survival. Now, the other thing while you're typing is I am on the cusp of whether I'm saying psychological or neurological, because psychological has to do with the behaviors and how you change that, and neurological, unfortunately, is the defuncts of the deficits in the brain, the things that make the brain not work properly. And what I'm saying is the two should have gotten married a long time and had a hybrid baby, because neurologically, these things are happening neurologically and it's a behavior, but in order to change them, you have to switch from the amygdala to the frontal lobe. So psychologists are looking at the behavior and saying, this is how you behave, change the behavior. And neurologists are saying, well, the brain has a disease and we got to fix the disease. But we're not looking at the behavioral diseases that are happening. So I'm deciding if I'm going to keep saying it's neurological or if it's psychological, or if I'm going to do a Dr. Donna's dictionary and put the two damn words together, because the two are not meeting. They are not meeting because that's the issue. So if you're behaving wrong, this is a behavior issue, okay? But how do you change a behavior issue? Neurologically. So the sciences have to come together in order to change the behavior. Because if you can't say, well, why are we speaking negatively? And you just say that it's a negativity bias, okay? But is it possible to fix that? So just like with the Cleveland Clinic saying, well, you can't really fix the amygdala, but you can, seek mental help and breathe and all of that. And I'm saying, but if you get out of the amygdala and go back into the executive function of your brain, then you're not all in your feelings no more. So yeah, there is something that you can do about that. So let's see what your answer is, Nola. I used to be my biggest negative talker. I used to beat myself up from having ADHD moments without giving myself credit for the benefits of it. I spent most of my day beating myself up. I have improved, and that is in fact accurate. So I told her to start saying, because people with ADHD will say, damn, because my ADHD, I can't. And I started to tell her, well, because of your ADHD, you putting all this shit together with no manuals. So balance that back out, because ain't nobody else. People are like, it's not enough alcohol. I opened up the box, too many pieces, hence, that's why y'all here. So it's a blessing too. Kevin, a lot of times I think of something negative, but I process how it's going to come out. Then I fix it to come out supportive with the hint of caution. Okay. So that's 3 answers, and there are 10 people on the live. So if you're at work, then you can go ahead and let me know that you are at work. If you are, at work. That would be the only thing that would make you not be able to say what it is that you need to say as people are dropping off. Okay. The other thing that I would like to ask, so it's open discussion. Did you realize that this was hundreds, if not thousands, depending on who you're talking to, but people have been doing this since the beginning of time? And that what were you shocked by the reason that it was? What were your thoughts when you found out that it was initially for survival and now it is just part of everyday life? I need water, not coffee.